Hello. Today, what we're going to cover in Workshop Software Setting Up Onboarding is the company profile, which is located up here in the top right-hand corner on your dashboard. If we simply click into that button, we will see the profile here. We access the profile by simply clicking on it. And here we have the page for the company profile. What we would like to say before we actually start the video is what we present here in the onboarding videos are recommendations. They're not rules. However, having said that, our experience is that if you follow the recommendations, you will achieve a more professional and more beneficial outcome to your use of Workshop software. The profile settings that we're working with today are going to determine how your documents will present to your clients. And a few minutes of care and effort will deliver more pleasing and professional outcomes for you. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to cover are the address details, right? So you have your company name in here, and you have your address in here. Now, quite a few people, when setting up a Workshop software file, will put their address in like this, and they will leave the second address line clear, right? What that will result in is that will result in your company name appearing on the invoice, and then the beginning of your address, and then a blank line. As an example of this, I'm just going to show you this format of a video of an invoice. And here you can see it. You've got the name of the business and you've got the address, but now you've got a blank line between them, which is not necessarily as pleasing as it could be. So what we'll do is we'll come back here. What we would recommend is that you take out the address part of that you've put in here. We cut that and we paste it in here. All right, let's do that. And now what you'll have is you'll have a nice flow through of how your address will appear on your invoices and your documents. The second element that I'm going to cover is the contact details. So you have your telephone number, which you will put in. The system will automatically format your telephone number as per the area code and then the 8 digits for your telephone number. And the same thing goes with your mobile number. It will format your mobile number directly as a mobile number. Now, in the instance where you have a mobile number, you might want to consider whether you'd like this to appear on every single invoice that you issue, right? For privacy's purposes, right? Sometimes a workshop will just turn around and not include their mobile number and allow people to access them or call them through their telephone number. The next element that I'll cover is the emails. So you'll have your email address, which is linked to your Workshop software subscription. And because you can send a lot of emails through the Workshop software system, we always recommend that you put in a reply to email address, which can be the same as your default email address. The reason that we do this is because when you issue invoices or emails through Workshop software, they're coming out of an Amazon web server, all right? And it's always very important that you have a reply to email address so that your customer's inbound email server will not pick up that there is no reply to email and therefore think that the email that's coming through is spam. All right, so that covers you off in that contingency. You can also put in your web address. So in this case, we've just typed in www.smartsgarage.com.au, and that will appear on your email on your invoices as well. The next element that I'm going to cover with you is the SMSs, right? SMSs are an integral part of Workshop software. And what they do is they help manage the automated reminder system, and they also enable you to send SMS messages to your customers as and when you'd like. A very commonly used SMS message is vehicle collection, where you can notify your customer very, very quickly via a 2-second SMS that their vehicle is ready for collection and they should just give you a call if there's anything they need to speak to you about. So I'm going to show you how you would actually acquire the SMSs. We simply click on the Buy SMS button. There are 3 different pricing levels for SMSs, and they are 5,000 or more at 11 cents, between 500 and 4,199 at 13 cents, and 100 to 499 at 15 cents. The most commonly chosen option tends to be the middle one, which is 13 cents. And the example that I always use is that if I were to buy 499 SMS messages, they would cost me $74.85. However, if I bought just one more, 500, they would only cost me $65. The intrinsic thing to remember about your SMS messages is that they never expire. So when you have them, if you use 500 in, let's say, 3 months, or in 6 months, or in a year, or in a year and a half, right? Those SMS messages will never expire. So they'll always be sitting there and just get used as the system uses them or as you choose to use them. So when you're ready and you've decided how many SMS messages you'd like to acquire, you simply click on Agree to Purchase and you hit the Buy button. However you paid for your workshop software subscription is exactly how you would get debited for your SMS messages. And that is the process for acquiring your SMSs. I'm going to cancel that now. The last thing I'm going to touch on is your company logos or letterheads. All right. So if you have a letterhead which you would like to have appear on your invoices, you very simply come down to Choose Image, go to where you've got your logo located. In this particular instance, I've put mine on the desktop. I come and I click on that. I choose Open. It appears here, and then I simply go Upload. When I upload it, I should see a message which says Upload Successful. And when I see that, I know that my logo will now appear on all of my invoices. For workshops which are very brand conscious, and they sometimes have customers overseeing the screen where they are running workshop software, they may wish to add an avatar up here in the top right-hand corner in your profile. In order to do that, we come over to the left-hand side. We come under this section here, and we choose an image. Again, it will be an avatar. The avatar is smaller than your standard logo. We click on that, we open it, and in the same way that you upload your logo, you simply come in and upload your avatar. Once you can see that the upload has been successful at the top here, what you will see is the avatar is now sitting here on the screen. That concludes this element of setting up your company profile. We hope that that's been very helpful, and the next video will be how to set up your company settings. Thank you very much for listening, and we hope that's been very beneficial for you.